Are you kidding me right now? Oh my goodness, guys, this is unbelievably beautiful. Look at this place. Unbelievable. We're here and the adventure begins right now. Let's go. Alright guys, this is it. This is the moment. Yes sir. Good to finally be here, guys. This is gonna be one hell of an adventure. 6-7 days to traverse 150 kilometers of this pristine wilderness. Without further ado, let's get this line in the water because I know there are trout here, so I want to hook onto one. Definitely got a much later start than I wanted to. The route that I have requires me to cover approximately 25 to 30 kilometers a day to complete on time. But there's no way we're gonna do 30 kilometers today with the sunlight left in the day. Name of the game in this trip is also ready to eat calories. I'm gonna have a few casts here. It looks so fishy because I'm well ahead of schedule, so you know, you gotta fish when you're ahead of schedule. Come on, fishy, fishy. Fishy, fishy, you wanna eat my lure. And you're a beautiful fish. Do what fish do. I don't think they like my song. Just saw a couple of fish swimming on the surface. Let's give it a go. I see it right there. Oh, oh no. Landed it right on him. I spooked the crap out of him. That was so stupid. Come on, fishy. You know you want to bite fish. You know you want to. 2 p.m. Been paddling for 2 hours. We're approaching the Argentinian customs, which is right there. I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful customs location in my life. Let's go do customs. It's a good kitty. We got our permit to leave Argentina and enter Chile, so now we can go ahead and continue on. There's a stream there behind me. I think it's worth a cast. Ooga booga! This is pretty much my first pack rafting trip. I have a lot of experience in canoes by now, but it's a totally different thing. I'm using very different muscles and the technique is very different. And I feel like in these conditions I would be way more efficient in a canoe than in a pack raft. Having said that, the terrain doesn't really allow for a canoe here. There's some really long, big portages, and pretty much this is the only viable option, so seems like I'm getting this food wet. That's not good because I really have calories counted pretty exact for this trip. Wet mix of nuts and corn and mango and oh dear. This set of rapids connects this lake to the next lake, which is Lago Inferior. I'm gonna try and stop here and try and scout the rapid before we go for it. There's a little bit of recirculating water around here, which I do not want to be in. You see that? Water is coming back, recirculating beyond the main flow. That's not a good place to be on the left. That recirculating water way over on the left side, that's nasty, man. I don't want to be anywhere near that. And there's quite good flow here. I also don't want to be too right because there's a nasty rock there. I don't want to be anywhere this bit, so I kind of have to go for the middle. But that's beefy. That is very beefy. Right at the limit for me. A couple of good things going for running it is that it's warm. So if I do go for a swim, the hypothermia risk is not as bad. My heart is pumping, man, for sure. There are no keeper waves. There's no, like, you know, no holes in there. There's some standing waves, but those are fine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Middle and right, come on. You got this. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo! adrenaline's going, man. Well, we're in this massive lake and has this kind of inhospitable feeling about it, you know, and I get the feeling like Patagonia right now doesn't give a about me, and it's very humbling. It's so big and the water is quite rough, but I've seen about 6 fish in the space of 5 minutes swimming around the surface aggressively, and I think maybe what's happening is that all those rapids are flushing down food and they're, you know, this is their feeding zone. And so I'm gonna have a little fish because I have a feeling like these trout are in the mood to bite. So I changed the lure to a 20 gram because these guys look aggressive, so I'm gonna give them something more worthwhile to chase. Oh, fish on! Yes! Fish on, baby! Yeah! Fish on! Yes, sir! Oh, no, don't do that. Wow. That's a rainbow trout. I won't hurt you, buddy. I won't hurt you. Easy, easy, easy. Whoop, bye-bye. Yeah. Yes, sir. Woohoo! The sun's gonna be coming down. I have nowhere to camp and I still gotta get to that the Chile customs. As much as I like to keep fishing here, I gotta keep moving now. All right, change of plans. I just checked the map and there's still a good 6 kilometers left until the Chile customs. There's a little bit of a headwind right now and the pack raft is full of water from the rapids. I'm completely soaked and the terrain is super steep. There's gonna be nowhere to stop as far as I can see for the next at least 4 or 5 kilometers. So that puts me in a vulnerable position. The sun's gonna be setting quite quick and I've been checking the map and everything is very steep. So there isn't another spot to camp probably for the next 5 or 6 kilometers. And with this headwind, that could easily be 2 hours or more. The flat water sections are tougher than I anticipated. We only covered about 11 kilometers today, which is not enough. I wanted to fish from that rock, but really don't want to go down this thing now and then have issues coming back in the dark, you know. That's a perfect fishing rock. Look at that. You know you're gonna get fish from that rock. And there's our camp. Well guys, that's a wrap up for day one. The progress has me a little bit concerned. We only did about 11 kilometers today and the wind seems to be picking up, if anything. Tomorrow's a new day. Gonna get some rest and try and make up for distance tomorrow. Good night guys. Good morning everybody. About 7:30 a.m. All the mist is coming down and just painting the landscape and blending the mountains and the rocks with the trees. So beautiful. What a place to be. Alright, it's 10 a.m. and we've made it to the customs point for Chile. I'm gonna go check in and I'm also gonna be cheeky and ask him if he has a little bit of coffee. My coffee is inside here, and if I need to open that I need to deflate the whole raft. Quite a hike up to customs where they're set. It's almost a kilometer hike actually, with a lot of elevation gain as well, so man, it's a lot of work to check in. These orange looking trees, they're called in Spanish arrayanes. I'll subtitle it there in English. That's it, we got the permit. Very formal process. They had to go through all my equipment, you know, listing the pack raft, the color, the model. Very extensive declaration everything that I had on me, but they were super nice about it, and they did indeed give me a coffee. Sergeant Jimenez was very kind. He gave me a bit more information on the route. Cheers. Cold coffee. The fog's cleared up beautifully, and it's another beautiful sunny day, which lifts the spirits dramatically. We're coming to the end of Lago Inferior and the start of Rio Puelo. We're still at 200 meters of elevation, and we need to get to 0 because we're finishing at the sea. So significant drop in altitude, you know, from here to the west coast of Chile. You know, that tells you that somewhere in the middle there's some serious rapids or falls. Rio Puelo, already so beautiful. I can tell this is going to be an epic river. Current is pushing us along. We're probably doing close to 6 kilometers an hour. Yes, this is what we came for. Come on. This is what pristine nature looks like. Trees everywhere, green, crystal clear water. We are here because of nature and not the other way around. All right, we got some rapids coming up, so time to be alert. From the sound of them, they sound pretty significant. While we're flying now, current's really picking up. It's like a little portage straight over here. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. I need to get back to the river and have a closer look. That is very fast flow. We need a proper look though. Holy crap, it's pumping, man. That's a lot of force right there. Immediately I see an eddy there, which is a good sign. Means we can stop after that. Question is whether those waves will tip me just because of the size of them. I want to be on the left, but I don't want to touch this eddy line here because the difference in the water speed might do something funny to my pack raft, but I also don't want to be right in the freaking middle with the massive waves. Again, the sunny temperatures are swaying me in the option of running them. I think if I go for a swim, might be quite a long swim because probably won't be able to make it to the eddy and might get swept into the following rapid, which is smaller, but still. I'm going to take off my clothes and run the rapid with the waterproof pants on. That way I preserve all my clothing in case I go for a swim. We're gonna close this, try and avoid too much water coming in. We're going right for the middle. All right, power. Go. Woohoo! Yeah, boy! That's what I'm talking about! Woohoo! Yeah! Yes, sir! This thing did well. I only feel a little bit of water inside. Saves me about 3 kilometers of extra portaging, so that was an added incentive there. I need to look out now for the next rapid, and my next takeout is definitely the last point of no return. This looks pretty easy actually. Might not even need scouting. Yeah, there's nothing to this. A little bit shallow, but really straightforward. I'm gonna stop somewhere here if I can. Try and have a look at the map, see how far to my takeout for the portage. There's a tiny eddy here if I can make it. It's a long portage as well. It's like probably around 9 kilometers, so might take me the rest of the day just to do that. There's supposed to be a stream on the left, so that's my signal to get out. Another 400 meters now. All right, I think one more rapid here and oh, beefy. That's this is quite a big one here. Stay. Woo! Oh! Oh man. Oh no. Woo. That was so dodgy. Two flows coming together and I hit that eddy line. That's what I was scared of in the first one. It almost took me over. That was so much, look at that man, nasty backflow there. Recirculating water, I hate that so much. It really scares me. Really nasty recirculating water over here. Look at that. Comes in here and then it joins with the stream here and it makes this nasty whirlwind backflow trouble area, man. And thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. All right, I gotta get out of here and figure out how to get to the main road and start the portage. So I'm gonna have a look at the maps and see how best to access the road. Road's gotta be somewhere up there, I think. Well, the next step is to pack all of this up in an efficient and tidy way. And this. Find the road somewhere, bushwhack that way. Oatcakes with peanut butter and cold river coffee. Woo, let's go. 20 to 3 p.m. and running out of time as always. I'm gonna try and make some good progress right after we take a few of these nice berries full of antioxidants. Look at these. Not me. Uh-oh. I'm sure there was a better way to do this. Oh no. Oh no. So close yet so far it's all choked up. I don't think this is a good idea going this way, but oh, there's like a big hole in there. There has to be a better way. Either way, I gotta cross this as well. So it's a bit better. I think it might go somewhere. Oh, super bouncy. Oh my gosh. Oh, made it to the dirt road. Looks like the first portion is uphill and the sun is beating down and I'm sweating bullets. Trying to save weight. I only brought half a liter of water with me. That's probably a stupid idea. I think this is me for the next 3 to 4 hours. I've decided in the event that a car does show up, I will try to hitchhike this. This is going to be extremely tough. All uphill since the beginning so far. You know, there's a moment in every adventure where you can choose to embrace the suck or fight it, and when you do, it's much better. And I'm actually getting a little bit of a kick out of the difficulty of this right now, and it's gonna feel that much better when we complete it. And in the meantime, look where I am. Look at this landscape. I love being in places like this and being reduced to bones and flesh that we all are, you know. And out here, it doesn't matter who you are. That's the road ahead. Looks like it goes down and then up again. I mean, that gives you an idea of how little maintenance goes into this road. Look at all the boulders in the middle of the road. I've been walking for maybe 45 minutes. I haven't seen a single person or car, and there's a high chance that I won't see anybody. Well, luckily I found a nice water source over here, so I'm gonna drink as much as I can. Helps to cool my feet down. I'm also unsure, but this reminds me of a very poisonous plant that I saw somewhere, like giant hogthorn or something like that. I don't remember the name. Maybe it's not, but I'm gonna take a picture and look it up and try and identify it, but either way, not touching it. We're about 2 kilometers down of this road and maybe another 6 left, so we're a quarter of the way. Slow and steady does it. I mean, it's a road, but I'm in the middle of nowhere. And you know what? Now I don't even want someone to show up. Look at all these trees. Look at them everywhere. They make me so happy. So beautiful. I don't remember the name of these, but they're definitely edible, the flowers. A little bit bitter, but why not? Alright, let's go. Ow, thorn. Well, it's hard to see below because of all the tree cover, but this is just a glimpse of Rio Puelo. This section is treacherous white water. It pinches. You know, you can't get out of that. Once you're in there, you're in there, man. Super dangerous. Well, I'm feeling it, guys. 5 o'clock. Been at it for 2 hours. Looking forward to completing the portage and finding a spot to camp and hopefully getting a chance to splash in the water because I'm so sweaty and hot. One thing I don't understand is we are about 260 meters above sea level and the river is probably around 190. We are 7 kilometers into the portage, 2 kilometers left, so that difference in altitude has to drop. And yet another one of those signs. You gotta be kidding me, son of a bitch. How can it go upwards the whole time? It's impossible. This is brutal, absolutely brutal, man. I'm dead. I'm dead, man. Sweating bullets here. Gracias, amigo. Muchas gracias. Buen día. Chao, chao. He kindly stopped. I didn't even ask him to. Yeah, he's like, get in the car. I'm like, no, I got only a little bit left. And what a kind individual. but we've come too far now. I don't want to taint the effort with a lift, so let's complete this. I think I'm gonna sleep all tonight. Finally, it's going downhill. We made it, guys. Now we just gotta get down to the river. That's not a put in. That won't work. Gotta find a place to put in, guys. It's almost 6 o'clock. Running out of time and daylight. Now that's a good put in right there. That thing's inflating over there. I'm gonna make the paddles and I'm gonna hop on with everything. I'm not gonna use the tube bags because there's no time, so I'm gonna have to risk it a little bit, but this section should be pretty calm. So that backpack right up top makes the center of mass really high. Okay, let's find a place to camp. Really pushing it. As always, 6:15. Sun's about to set below the mountain. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. It's getting wet here. Too late in the day to be running rapids for my liking. No matter how small, it's just not the time to run those, and I gotta find a spot to camp as soon as possible. Yes sir, we found one. We found one, and it's a great little spot for now. Check this out. Little game trail here, and sheep poo, dried. I have no problem sleeping on that, and nice moss as well. This is perfect. It will take the stakes beautifully. This is a godsend right now, and beautiful, beautiful views everywhere, and shelter from the wind. This is gonna be great. Woohoo! Nice feeling, nice feeling. What a day, man. I woke up at 5:30 today. It's 6:30, 13 hours on the move. Feel great though. Awesome, man. Yeah, buddy. Camp is setting. Camp is setting up. Now you would think this is disorganized, but honestly, dumping your pack like this is amazing. It lets you get everything out and sort everything out quickly. Let's get all the camp chores done so we can relax and enjoy this beautiful paradise. What you looking at? Because I'm rich in water, are you jealous? Laundry, doing the socks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get in the water. I don't want to. I don't want to. Yes, you do. Oi. 1, 2, 3. Whoopale! Ho, 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 ho. Hello. Hello there. Hello there. She's a cold one. Woo! Shiitake mushrooms. Damn, she's cold. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. Hello, Mr. Ooga booga. Paging Dr. Private, paging Dr. Private. Where are you, Dr. Private? Oh yeah. So nice on the shoulders. Woo! That's the way to finish the day, boys and girls. Please, what? Oh, you think I didn't bring a towel? Of course I brought a towel. I don't come prepared. For breakfast this morning, some of the white stuff, guys. Coconut milk powder right there. It's very lightweight and it's extremely high in calories because it's very rich in fats. Then you just dump your granola in. This one has dark chocolate in it as well. And it's also quite hydrating because there's a lot of water in there. Nice chocolatey, coconutty, super breakfast. New day, new adventure. Let's go. right after I drain my feet. Nasty fallen tree there. Yeah. So nasty, look at that. Nasty fallen tree there, and I needed to come to this channel because I'm trying to hook up with the Rio Ventisquero, which is a river that's supposed to feed in now from the left. Yeah, I want to explore that area upstream, so I needed to be here on this side. All right, I've made it to the confluence of the Rio Ventisquero with the Rio Puelo. And here's the confluence. This is Rio Ventisquero and this is Rio Puelo, where we came from. My original plan was to travel upstream between 10 and 20 kilometers up this way and then pack raft back down. Looking at the terrain, I think that's going to be quite hard, so I think I'm going to have to re-strategize what to do. Alright, so from flying the drone, I saw that there could be a sneak route here to get me further upstream. Alright, just prepping the food so I can take the minimal stuff. I'm gonna dump the pack raft and just head on foot as far as I can go up the valley and be back tomorrow. Alright, I've sorted my gear and gone minimalist. This probably weighs about 9 kilos, so my whole gear together is about 22, 23, leaving behind pretty much all the food except for a day and a half. And there's all the gear stashed. Can barely see it. Hopefully I won't forget where it is. Almost 1 p.m. Had a little bit of a late start today and always seem to be running out of time here in these places, but there's just so much to explore. Setting off on quite a long hike, 15 to 25 kilometers. This is one of the main attractions for me in this trip, that I really wanted to see this, so I'm gonna try my best to get there, see how far I can go. With that, let's get hiking, ladies and gentlemen. This bit looks quite promising actually. It's definitely gonna help my progress today. I'll take it. Now we're good. Well, my feet are bothering me. I think it's the constant abrasion. There's sand in the socks and stuff, so yeah, there's something like they're developing, which is not bad right now, but if I let that continue, first it might hurt more, and second it might get infected. I'm gonna take care of that right now. Much better, protecting that area. We've come to Rio Correntoso, yet another beautiful river. Not the river we're following, but actually I think we're gonna cross this at some point. But holy moly, man, if Patagonia isn't one of the most beautiful places in the world, I don't know what is. Look at this. There's some gorgeous trees here, some massive, massive trees. Wow, that's insane, so beautiful. Makes me so happy to be amongst trees that have been left alone to grow. Oh, don't mind if I do, these are perfectly ripe. Little spider. Ah, what the heck. Oh, man down. I'm gonna struggle to make progress here. Mother load. Oh, really refreshing because it's got quite a lot of water. Wild rivers, wild rivers, gonna love it. Stunning Rio Correntoso, very beautiful river. Opening up a little bit, really beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful hike so far, under the canopy of the trees in the shade. Smells gorgeous, fragrant forest and nature and high oxygenated air for the lungs, for the mind and the spirit. Every time I see this river, I feel like I should have my pack raft to go down it tomorrow. But the weight just was too unmanageable and my feet are taking a beating, so I think it's the right decision for now. That would have made tomorrow's trip a breeze. Super open right here, mountains on every side. This kind of flat area. Look at that mango. That's amazing. Note to self, more mango on the next trip. I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. This is as remote as you can get, guys. Look at this trail. Uphill section, but really beautiful. And under the canopy of the trees. Very, very beautiful. Hello, my friend. Mucho gusto.
Elvis.
Ezequiel. Buen machete.
Ah, sí, porque hay harta monte en el camino.
Very nice man, gave me a few tips and said I still got a significant way to go. This hike is becoming more and more treacherous. Went from easy medium to medium hard. And at the back of my mind I have the feeling like tomorrow I'm gonna have to do this all again. So the further I go, the longer I'm gonna have to hike back tomorrow. Brutal section right here. Oh boy, killing me, man. This bit's just horrendous, man. Horrendous. Seems to be going on forever, this one. And I need to get down to the river because I'm running very low on water. Not filtering this stream from up top. Well guys, I'm running out of time again. I'd like to go further into the heart of the valleys, closer to the glaciers on top. I've hiked probably between 15 and 17 kilometers. Just look at this blackberry bush. Wow, it's loaded. Absolutely loaded. I'm gonna find a spot to camp, guys. Not going anywhere. Enough. Well, my tent is set up over there. Sun is setting. 6:30 and gotta finish the day with a refreshing cold plunge, so here we go. Oh, mamma mia. Oh. Yikes. Oh man, this is so good. Tastes like a proper meal, like a real food, not dehydrated, you know? Really nice. Good morning guys, day 4, 5:30 a.m. I'm gonna break camp and hike my way back to the pack raft. Yesterday I realized that we are significantly behind schedule for a number of reasons. First, there's a class 3 canyon that I thought I would be able to run, and from the higher river levels and the rainfall, there's a very high chance that I might have to portage that as well. Another reason is there's a lake called Tawa, which is notoriously very windy. It's about a 10-kilometer lake. And then finally the third is that there's still significant distance left. All those factors contribute to me getting out of bed super early and trying to make up some time. This way or this way? Oh my god, I think I just saw a puma. Wow. Oh my god, he's right there. Booga booga! It's getting lighter now. I've been able to switch off my torch as well. In hindsight, I should have brought the raft yesterday. Hiking by foot 15 kilometers with say 14 kilos weight, including the raft, is better than hiking 30 kilometers with just 9 kilos, right? Because I have to hike back and forth. My first real trip with a pack raft. You live and you learn. I'm officially an idiot for not bringing the pack raft. Oh boy. Just passing by, cow. Bye, cow. I think that's our spot. If I remember correctly, that's the tree. All right, it's about 10:20. We left camp 6:35 this morning, so that's 3 hours 45 minutes to cover the 15K. So that's really good going, actually. I'm pleased with that. Nice that everything is here as I left it. I mean, I almost didn't find it, so it wasn't gonna be found or stolen. Not that there's anybody here to steal your stuff anyway. So, you know something, cold coffee is not that bad at all. Such a fuss to get the coffee hot, you know, totally not worth it. Crazy that yesterday we were wading up this, even with a few minor rapids, and it's gone down very quickly. Gotta sort out everything. In the meantime, things are drying. Inner tent is drying, fly is drying. Well, the conditions of my feet is quickly deteriorating. I got a blister, quite a big one in between there. Hard to maintain your feet in good conditions when you're, you know, in and out of the water all the time, and you're stepping on really hard surfaces sometimes, and it's just gonna happen, isn't it? So in an effort to conserve my feet, I put on my waders. That way my feet can remain dry with my only pair of dry socks underneath that. Go. Feels good to be floating now. Yes, sir. And if you're wondering, we're moving at about 7.5 to 8 kilometers an hour without doing anything. So that hike would have taken under 2 hours with zero effort had I taken the pack raft. So with that, I'm done beating myself up about it. Let's enjoy this gorgeous river. And we've just joined back onto Rio Puelo, and we say goodbye to Rio Ventisquero. Try and regain some calories over here. Let the river do the work, baby. Don't risk it. Make your move super early. You want to stay well clear of those. Don't flirt with that at all. A lot of fallen trees on this section. I can see them, but plenty of space to navigate them too, so that's okay. That's a bit of a keeper hole there, so that's not a standing wave. That's a hole there, that's dangerous. See, the problem isn't the wave. The problem is that the tree forces the water up and then abruptly to fall down. It creates energy downwards. That's what creates a kind of a hole, and those are dangerous because you can get stuck in those. Well, got about 8 kilometers until that class 3 canyon. There's no way I'm running that canyon in these water levels. If it's a class 3 in normal water levels, it could well reach class 4 right now, and I don't want to push my luck. That was fun. Well, I think that's close to the end now of the runnable section, and I better look for my takeout before I get swept into a canyon. This has to be my takeout. That looks so dodgy, wow. Let's go scout. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called El Portón, which means the gate. Yeah, pretty appropriate name for that. Now, that wave in itself isn't so bad, but being confined to that canyon, and it's like 8 or 9 kilometers, I think, so you're fully committed. Hell no, we're running that. Hell no. Better find a portage, man, and destroy my feet. Little sneak route just to avoid portaging everything so far. That canyon looks deadly, man. It's really fun if you want to die. I've been looking for a portage for about 20 minutes and I don't see one. I think the nearest road is about 3 kilometers away. So I think it's a bushwhack. Yikes. We have to go somewhere that way. I've been looking at satellite images to try and identify flattest land possible and the least forested. So I have a kind of idea of how to get there, but very much improvisation now. All right, packs are ready. Let's go. Looks like it's opening up. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Man, I wasn't expecting this at all. What a beautiful horse. Hopefully you won't get startled and get crazy with me. Incredible, beautiful meadow in the middle of nowhere. Well, it opened up, but it closed right up as well. I'm guessing I gotta go up there somehow. Oh boy. Oh, get off me. Get off me. Oh boy. This does look like a trail. Not really. I think I'm just bushwhacking at this point. I get tangled with everything. Get off. Looks better that way. A little bit further up. This looks much better. Patagonia, you're kicking my ass fuerte. That means strong in Spanish. Now what? Up or down? Up or down? Oh, getting tangled with everything. Just falling trees everywhere. But this is still the trail. There's hooves marks and stuff here, so this is my best bet. Oh, get off. Oh, stop. Oh boy. Oh man. At least the animals are going this way. So get off. Can you get off me? Get off. Needless to say, I'm sweating bullets. That's for sure. Oh. Need to come down now. Need to go over there somehow. Definitely off trail here. It's definitely animal activity, so that's a good sign. Some kind of animal is coming down here this way, so it's encouraging. Oh man. Oh boy. So dodgy, man. So dodgy this. Yep. I think I need to be up there actually. Oh, for sake. I need to be up there. That's all flat and open there. I can see. What did I do? What I've done is I've gone left too much and I missed that opening, that massive field as you can see on the map. And little did I know that in the space of 30 meters there's a ravine separating the two, super steep. And I'm super close, it's right there, but it's so steep, so I don't know how best to continue navigating this. If I just go for it, I might just go for it now because I don't know how far I need to go back. So maybe I can cross this little stream ravine thing over there and literally upscale this. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I can do that. It's quite dangerous as well. But then backtracking through this crazy bush is also not gonna do it because I still need to cross. Mamma mia. Alright, I'm right in the middle of the ravine right now, at the bottom of both places. Not a good place to be here, guys, but I need to slow down now. This is when panic tries to set in and when you are most likely to injure yourself. And if I injure myself here, this would be a really bad place to get hurt because it'll be very hard to get found. So cameras away. I'm gonna try and get up here somehow. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I had to break trees. I was scrambling literally on all fours, grabbing anything I could get a grip on. Had to take off all the backpacks and then do one by one, moving 1 meter up and then coming back for the other one. We haven't finished yet. We still got this piece, this little bit to go. Oh my gosh, I'm almost there, but so tangled beyond belief. Look, I think I'm there. Yeah, yes. Ow. Yes. Thank God. Thank goodness. Oh man. Yes, sir. Just gonna probably walk into somebody's house now. That was insane. That was brutal. I need to take a moment and breathe. Alright, now I gotta find my way to the road. I had to cross private land there, but he was very kind and gave me some water. And now I have an hour to the highway. We're out of here and on to the next stage of the adventure. So much has happened today already. Man, I'm destroyed. Just want to camp, you know? And we still got a lot to sort out. I think this is one of the toughest adventure days of my life. Really tested me. My endurance and my determination, man. I'm so exhausted. Don't mind if I do. I need a break. It's all uphill, man. All uphill. Running out of time as well. Sun setting quick. Absolutely destroyed, guys. I'm putting myself through this pain and discomfort voluntarily. Thank goodness. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life to see a road. We need to pass this canyon part, hopefully camp somewhere near the river so we can rejoin tomorrow. See if we can hitchhike a ride. Well, I'm in a supermarket and I bought an avocado and a peach and Gatorade. Well, I found very friendly Chileans here that are kindly taking me where I need to go. Super kind hospitality here. They even bought me ice cream. That's ridiculous. Thank you, Jovino. Thank you very much, man. And they dropped me off. Sun is setting. Very nice of them, and I gotta hike my way down to the river here, but they managed to drop me off in a place where I wouldn't miss too much, so I just skipped the dangerous bit, and then sounds like the best bit is gonna be tomorrow. So let's hike down quickly and set up camp. I even have the head torch ready. Well, I'm a bit lost. I'm not sure if this is the right way. It's close to the river, but that felt like I was in private property. Ay, what a mess, and the light is fading. At this rate, I'm gonna have to camp in some kind of field somewhere. It's now the second time I'm going down this path. It's supposed to be a simple 1 kilometer walk to the river downhill, and managing to complicate it. I'm just so exhausted and my brain isn't working. Has to be this way. It's descending quick in the right direction. Should be okay. Hopefully it connects to the river, man. If not, it's gonna be deadly to go back up this way. So steep. Nice opening here. losing daylight rapidly. It must be close to 8 p.m. right now, guys. Mamma mia. I wanted an adventure, and boy, what an adventure I got. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's been a bit too hectic. I wouldn't mind a little bit of relaxed and chilled, you know. Looking promising indeed. Yes, I see the river. Yes, sir. Nice to see the river. Yes, sir. We're having hot food tonight. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, might just be the world's most beautiful avocado. Oh my god, it's perfect. So excited to eat this, I can't tell you. And the lady at the store gave me some salt as well. She's really nice. And then for the main course, Hungarian goulash. Putting a little bit of olive oil here. Oh yeah. Salty, oily, fresh avocado, man. The simple things in life. That's insane. That is insane. Well, my blister popped today, so I'm gonna disinfect, look after my feet. Few blisters here and there. Alright guys, what a complete day. That was 35 kilometers of travel. 23 of those were by foot, 12 were by pack raft. On top of that, 6 kilometers hitchhiking. 41 kilometers move, of which 35 self-powered. With that, time to go to sleep. Good night, guys, and I see you tomorrow for day 5. Morning, guys. 6:30 a.m. We have approximately 30 kilometers to the notoriously windy Tawa Tawa Lake. Just having my trusty coconut milk granola breakfast. Oh no, I'm out of granola. My once heavy food bag is now turning into a very light rubbish bag. This has to be my favorite product from Flextail. It pumps my sleeping pad, it pumps my pack raft, and then at night it doubles up as a light that I hang from here from my tent, and it provides so much illumination. Getting a little bit of peanut butter for my friend over here who slept last night. You want some peanut butter? You want some peanut butter? You want this one? Look. Oh man, what a waste of peanut butter, dude. Who's a good boy? 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 Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, you just want to cuddle. You don't want peanut butter. You just want to cuddle. Good morning, guys. And what a morning it is. Man, does it feel good to be back on the water after so much portaging and being on my feet yesterday. We're flying along this bit. So nice. Wow. This is beautiful, guys. This is what we came for. Beautiful Rio Puelo. Totally untouched. I'm speechless. The Mapuche people are the original people who lived in this land. Rio Puelo comes from the Mapuche word for puelco, which means water from the east. And in case you're wondering, the word Mapuche is made up of Mapu and Che. Mapu is land or country, and Che is people. Mapuche, people of the land. I feel like the fact that the banks are so steep, protecting it from mankind, you pretty much can't build anything around here. Yesterday we had El Portón, which is the gate. Kind of like the gate to heaven, man, because this is heaven right now. Holy crap. When I was looking at the map, I saw the contour lines and I was panicking because I could see that they were dropping off quickly, and I thought, you know, that might affect the river flow as well. It turns out that it's just the banks and the rivers. Absolutely gorgeous and calm, but also super inaccessible. Like if I had to leave right now, extremely remote and inaccessible and pristine because of all those conditions. What a magical, spiritual, special place. Why the spoon, you ask? So I don't get the nuts wet. Unagi. I'll be riding shotgun. I'll be riding shotgun. The kind man that drove me yesterday mentioned that the Chinook salmon are swimming upstream right now, and I just saw a massive, huge splash. Must have been a salmon swimming upstream. Well, we're absolutely flying right now. It's 10:15, only an hour and 10 minutes since we left camp, and already covered 10 kilometers. It's such a pleasure to paddle right now. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep my raft in the water and not just drag it up, I want the cold water to keep the raft at a stable temperature. Otherwise the air inside will expand and I don't want pressure to get too high. Nice feeling having all your kit bone dry. It's like a massive reset, and the condensation at night is really bad. So it's almost as if it rains every night. That's a big mountain. Wow. Look at that view. That's insane. Wow. By Patagonian standards, this is probably light wind. And the wind's only gonna get stronger the further we go west. Wind's picking up some more. Probably close to 40 kilometers an hour now. Uh-oh. No, Patagonia. I'm finishing this adventure. You're not going to block me with your wind. We gotta make it. It feels so close yet so far. Super impressed with the Packraft from Amphibio. The model is the Rebel 2K, especially the tube bags for putting in your gear. I didn't want to get the alpaca with the zip in the front. The zip for me is a liability. If the zip malfunctions, then you lose air pressure. The tube bags have separate compartmentalized fabric, so you put your gear, but it's all airtight, so it doesn't rely on the zip to maintain the air pressure, if that makes any sense. And that for me was a big selling point. The model's kind of an all-rounder. It's not too thin and it's not too wide. It has a spray deck included, so for running rapids, as you've seen before. It's also useful for maintaining body heat if it's very windy or if it's raining or if it's just cold. Also, if you're fishing and you land the fish on the spray deck, it doesn't get slime all over your pack raft. Overall, it weighs about 3 kilos. Throughout this expedition, I was careful with it, but I wasn't fragile with it by any means. The one thing I will say is that for open water or flat water crossings, it's very inefficient. It doesn't track well at all, and you're lucky if you're gonna get more than 3 kilometers an hour, if that. I don't want to jinx it, but I don't know where the wind's gone. This is unbelievable. Thank you, Patagonia gods. This is the start of Tawa Tawa, and I believe that is the ferry that crosses the lake. Well, this is the ferry, guys, and it's leaving in half an hour. I'm gonna take it because the next one is at 6 p.m. and that puts me in the dark again, so guys over there. The wind is nuts. Would have never crossed this, not in a million years, man. Absolutely awesome adventure. Heading straight west, straight into a very, very strong wind. Wasn't gonna happen. Especially not in that pack raft. To the headwind, let's go. Now that is a perfect camping spot. Oh my god. Goodbye, perfectly perfect camping spot. Since when is 6 p.m. time for camping, huh? At least 1 more hour. Come on, guys. I changed my mind. We're taking that spot. It's too good to pass on. 6 p.m. There's a decent headwind, and the forecast says it's gonna be better tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get a good night's sleep early and hit it early in the morning. It's smarter use of calories and energy. Even if I have to paddle the first bit in the dark, it's safe to do so. And this spot is perfect. Tucked away from the westerly strong wind, and there's literally no wind here. It is really beautiful. We're gonna take it. Hello, perfectly perfect camping spot. We meet again. Well, I've just had a bit of a realization that because there's a lot of rain forecasted tonight, the water level could very easily rise straight to my tent. It wouldn't take that much. If you look closely, the vegetation right now is very similar here than in the water. To me, that tells me that this area as a whole experiences very similar conditions overall. Same plants growing, you know, and then it stops. It stops like here, right where my tent is. I don't know how fast water levels can rise. I think it's about 40 to 50 millimeters of rain forecasted, which is quite a lot actually. So I'm gonna move the tent. Home relocation service. Go. How's that for you, sir? stupid. Yep. I was hoping not to happen. Snag. I went in the water to get it. I like this lure. Alright, enough shenanigans for today. I was pretty dumb cooking the food. I just burnt myself. Nice burn there. Trying to do a little bit of maintenance on minor nicks and cuts and stuff and blisters. My foot one is a little bit worrying. That's not looking too good, to be honest. It was hurting quite a bit a while before. Now it's not hurting anymore, so hopefully it's not infected yet. Well, I feel very uneasy about where I camped actually. It just seems like this area could very easily get flooded. Even though the distance from the water is okay, the actual height between where I am and the level of the water is quite little still. The forecast is saying heavy rain for quite a few hours. I think what I might do is set a few alarms, one at 1 in the morning and another at 3, and to check on the level. So I went outside and I stuck a stick to the level of the water so I can monitor it from the tent. Moving the tent in the middle of the night with rain would be absolutely shit, man. With that thought in mind now of getting flooded, I'm off to sleep. Sweet dreams. See you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning everybody, 5:30. We didn't get flooded. Let's make it to the sea, baby. Here's my cold coffee with undissolved coconut milk powder. Cheers. I need the calories. Tastes better than it looks. There's that stick I planted yesterday. That's so weird, the water line didn't move at all. Seems like I could have slept a lot better, not worrying about it and not having to check every few hours, man. We got about 4/5 of a moon and the sun's coming up there in the east and the stars are still out. Beautiful. 7:30 sharp on the water, guys, and seems to be already a little bit of wind, but hopefully nothing too big. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. Maintain your stamina, you know, save your energy, patience. There's some Chinook salmon trying to make their way upstream. I can see them splashing. I'm gonna try and capture it. There's a bit of a beefy rapid over there that I'm not sure I want to run that right now. Into the rocks there, probably recirculating water. Slippery. Slippery. There's a no-go here on the right. It's a no-go there on the left. There's a massive standing wave there. Well, looks runnable to me. This bit, I'm gonna go basically in the middle, try and avoid the rocks as much as I can, and get through here. I like the option of running it more than walking on these rocks. Super slippery. see that hole. Did I even run the right line? I don't know if I run the right line, you know. What the hell did I do? Such an idiot, I ran the wrong line. I lost orientation as I was coming and I thought I needed to be more in the middle and I ended up going left. What the hell was that? Lucky to get away with that. Again, man. The Patagonia gods are looking after me, man. Can't push my luck anymore. Enough adrenaline, man. I'm glad I got out of that one okay. Another rapid coming up. This one's okay though. Coming up, I want to get out of here. No, don't want that wave. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Patagonia, you're crazy, man. Chinook salmon swimming upstream, man, fighting the current, jumping, breaching the water. I'm in their place, man. This is their home. This is not my home. So I have to remember that. What a freaking beautiful place to be in, though. Here and re-strategize. Stupid recirculating water, man. Oh, it was a simple rapid too. Let's get out of here. Snake. Came to this spot. Need a moment to think here what to do, guys. Recirculating water, I should have been more right. Ah, what a shame. Quite big water. I think it's normally not that bad, but maybe it's been raining because of the rain. It's so much higher. This is the rapid and I needed to be more right, but I was a bit too left and I got sucked into this massive recirculating water here. Now I'm a bit screwed, guys, because I can't cross this way. I need to be back on that side. I can't cross this. And it's very steep here. This is definitely outside my comfort zone and I didn't intend to run this much risk. The people I consulted about this stretch said it was a pretty relaxed, pretty calm stretch. I can only attribute this to the extra rain last night because this isn't supposed to be this way. No time to think about that stuff. Now we just gotta have a clear head and execute smartly. I think my only chance is to try and make it over there and try and bushwhack across. I don't really think I have any other choice. I've tied my raft there and I'm gonna go explore over here, see if I can find the trail without taking the stuff first. Just scout a little bit, see what I can see what I can find. I think the portage is a no-go, super thick and easy to get lost, so I've walked this bit without the gear to see if I can bring the pack raft and everything to this point where the water already starts flowing the other way. I made sure to regain my composure before I started this bit. I'm feeling a lot calmer now and ready to act calmly and efficiently. Alright, here we go. A dodgy place to put in, man. I don't have a choice. I have to make a move. Through as well. Yeah, the water is increasing too. Alright, let's go. Yes. Yes, sir. Get out of this man into the freaking eddy, man. Yeah. Come on. Yes, sir. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Holy shit, man, that was way too much risk than I'm willing to tolerate. What a f***ing adventure, man. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, guys, and figure something out, because this is unacceptable risk for my circumstances. I have a family and it's unacceptable, so I'm gonna have to go away and learn from this. Figure out how to do this that I love so much, but mitigating the risks a bit. I think I dealt with that pretty well given the circumstances. You know, this is the price sometimes you have to pay to get into these incredible places that nobody's ever been to. But please, guys, if you're looking at this video, I think this is a lesson into also risk management and personal limits. As much as I like to inspire people to take adventure, and you know, you got to push a little bit outside your comfort zone sometimes, but this is too much, and I would hate to promote this sort of behavior because it's a little bit irresponsible, frankly. So please do your research, please look after yourselves. And as my heartbeat slows down now, so does the river. Beautiful. I can smell that Pacific Ocean, baby. We're right there. Not the fishy seaweed, the fresh, pure ocean smell. Oh my God, that's amazing. Let's go get it, guys. We're almost there. Woohoo! I can see it right there. From Argentina, fresh water, to Chile, salt water. Incredible. It's right there. I can't believe it. Well, brackish water. Unless I intend on crossing the Pacific right now, I better get back to land and continue by foot, because this headwind's not letting me go anywhere. I think this was one of the biggest adventures I've ever done in my life in terms of duration, remoteness, risk, and physical challenge. I feel fantastic to be here. We started on day 1 from Lago Puelo on the Argentinian side, made it to Lago Inferior through some rapids and straight into Chile, and we got onto Rio Puelo, absolutely beautiful stretch of that, until we made it to the Ventisquero. There we stashed our gear and we hiked 15 to 20 kilometers into the heart of the valley there, camped there, and came back hiking the next day. We continued on the Rio Puelo all the way until El Portón, the gate, which we portaged, but we got lost there, and it was a grueling bushwhack. Ended up in a ravine. We made it into this little town. I managed to hitchhike to bypass the dangerous canyon. Got onto the river the next day, and it was an incredibly beautiful stretch of the river Rio Puelo, super protected geologically because of the ridge lines and how steep it was. After that, we made it to the Tawa, the notoriously super windy lake, and we got there just in time to get a ferry across the lake. We got back onto the Rio Puelo and saw magnificent Chinook salmon, and to see that uninterrupted with no dams or anything, that's just really a magical experience. But then we got into some really beefy rapids. There was a lot of recirculating water. I got in trouble on a couple of those. I also misread a line. All in all, feel very lucky to be here in one piece, and very grateful that nothing major happened. With that, guys, I need to get going because I'm at least 5 hours drive from the Argentinian border, and I have no idea how I'm gonna get there. With that, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Over and out.